Hey everybody, and welcome to my In5 series on the Dirty Wave M8, where I cover a topic in about 5 minutes. I just want to do I guess like a quick recap of what I did for the last Timber beat battle. I don't know, there's not really a battle. There's nothing to win other than, I guess, your self-respect or lose, which could also be your self-respect. Um, I basically just took the sample, flipped it. I will drop the link into Timber's Discord down below. So if you want to go check it out, feel free. But yeah, let's go just check out. This is what the sample is. It's this Soul Serp, Surplus, maybe like Surplus, I forget. But you can see here, as I play it, it's already got all the chops in there. I put them in and just kind of dialed it in by hand. So I basically did the overwrite command down on the bottom just to save it into the file, so I have the chops and be able to work with it, because they weren't quite where I would say like I wanted them to line up, and I didn't want to have to do any kind of goofy tricks to get it to work. So it's really just doing a file command here. You see I got a high pass filter, so changing it so it doesn't have as much low end to make some room for the bass, and the amp is at 30 and post AD just to give it like some extra flavor. That leaves us with effectively, if I go back to 60 here, yeah, it kind of sounds like this. So it's really just playing one note at a time, and the magic that's happening is it's just changing which note it's grabbing and kind of playing some extra ones. I could have probably programmed this in as one phrase if I had wanted to, but I just did it this way. So really the only exciting thing that really happens is on the end here, where it kind of gets a few extra notes in here to keep it interesting. From there, I had the Chase Bliss onward pedal added and resampled things. And you'll hear kind of like that extra effect comes in. So it was just kind of doing something like that, like micro sampling granular effect. And I got another version here, very similar. I think the main difference here, if I remember, is I actually recorded the tail onto the end so that when I exit the song and on this row, E, it will kind of keep carrying on, and like halfway through it just carries on. We only have a minute to do the track, so kind of get what you get. A few other things going on here. You can see here, this is kind of like where I started. I was like, okay, there's enough here. I can kind of work with it. It is predominantly this drum sample, and then I resampled the drums going through the onward, and then I was like, I kind of like this like crashy kind of sound, but I don't want it to be like super intense like all the time. So I kind of just grabbed it from, I want to say it might have been like resample 11 or 12, and did it that way. And then made like a few variations where like this one's just the drums. Let me see here. We get like a super roll. I split out the snares for some of the drum just to have something come through. I did use off because if I go grab this, you're going to hear like extra, like that pop at the end. I was like, you know what, I'm just going to, instead of fixing the chops, I'm just going to fire off an off command. So halfway through it just stops playing and goes through the ADSR envelope. And then just programmed in some hats. So this one has a ratchet at the end. Nothing exciting. A modification here is that it has on the last note, every note or every bar through, it does a SDL, so send delay. Just thought something would be fun to kind of drop through and have it change up the sound a little bit. Beyond that, here is something that it's percussion, and the slice here, basically it's C1 on every event. I'm just firing off a slice 0, 0, just saying use the first slice, and then RNL saying to the left, use either the number 0 through 7, so it's just randomly picking which slice it wants to use. And then the error 30 is just saying give it a light amount of error, so it'll kind of randomize like some of the pitch or other things a little bit, just to kind of make it sound a little bit different as it goes through. So nothing super exciting. Bass is literally just this note. So kind of just big, boomy, and driving. But I did re-record it through onward, and that's why it just fires off one note, and then that note will carry across. You can hear it gets like more rhythmic, a little bit more tone and texture to it. Just thought it'd be fun. And I think this version is this, it's similar, but it just carries over through to add some texture. Got some, at the end, I was like, you know what, just to polish this off, and I probably needed to do a little bit better job mixing this in. But just some samples that are some DJ scratches. The fun part here is the transpose 05, at the end, it's taking it's basically adding 5 to the slice value and changing it's keeping the same rhythm, but changing the samples that are being used as part of this. With all this said, let me just play the track so you can check it out, and then I'll kind of go over a couple of last things I did just to finish this off. That was just fade out. You can go check this out on SoundCloud. And definitely, if you're into or looking for some samples to flip and people to hang out with that are cool, definitely check out Timber's Discord. He's posting up stuff, I think, usually weekly. Yeah, all I really did after this was just run this through the SP404 Mark II with some extra effects to kind of help tie it together, make it a little bit louder, and kind of finish it off. So nothing super exciting, but a little weird of a track, I guess. But again, I was just messing around, figured I'd have fun and put something up there. So I will get this posted up on my Patreon for people that want to download it and check it out. Definitely swing by, go check out Timber's Discord. I got the link in the description. And besides that, everybody, thanks for stopping by. Keep making music, keep having fun. Remember, if it sounds good, it is good. And peace.